Hello everyone. Today we have a change of scenery as we're starting off weirdly. Maybe this is one, two. Okay, so we have 4 piles today. Fine. Today we have a change of scenery. And I'm on my bed at the moment. Yeah, I'm with my Christmas socks and just feeling so cozy. I have like all day I've been thinking about the whole video because I was thinking of doing it tomorrow, but then I got inspired to do it today. So it's been weird, and I have a few messages before we even start. The first thing is misophonia. So I'm a person who has misophonia, and I can't stand people uh, eating around me, or at least some people, especially when they eat and they breathe through the mouth throughout the eating. Oh, I can. It's just yeah, so maybe you get irritated by sounds, specific sounds, or maybe some specific sound or some frequency around you makes you very irritable. So maybe this is important for you. Now, this video today is about Uranus going direct in Taurus, and uh, for me, this is in my 7th house. So I'll give you an example. For the past 7 years, my relationships, but not exactly love life, relationships have been very chaotic, very unexpected. 6 years ago, out of nowhere, I got engaged. Last year, out of nowhere, I fucked up things. So Uranus is very unpredictable. Uranus likes to create change where something is very stagnant. Do bear in mind that Uranus in Taurus, he doesn't like to be in Taurus really. And this is a placement which, even if Uranus wants to create change, we are very stagnant in that position. So, as an example, even though that I am not engaged to my ex anymore, I still live with them. So this is a perfect example of how Uranus works, where um, even if change must happen, um, that is still creating stagnation, even though things are happening. This doesn't mean things are forever, bear that in mind. It's just that Uranus's effect is a bit, um, how to say, not as progressive as it can be. But yeah, let's start. So we have 4 piles. I'm actually gonna go with pile 4 because I thought we'll have 3 piles, but pile 4 will be for me. So yeah, um, I was thinking of doing 5 cards for each pile, so I'm gonna do that. Spirit, Lord Jesus Christ, Hecate, come through me. May all external energies which are not serving me and everything which is just not of use, not anything which is not of our highest purpose, I ask you to move along and not even bother with our energy field, for this is a sacred space. Thank you so much. I don't know, today I've been feeling very happy. I had a few readings, actually not a few readings, I had a reading, and then I spoke with a friend of mine. It's just been such a wholesome day, and I ate some ice cream. It's just been an amazing day, and I'm happy, and I hope that I can bring happiness to you as well. Um, or, why don't you want the last card pile too? 1, 2, 3. Now pile 4. My pile. I had other messages as well, except misophonia, but I think there is something else, but I forgot. If I remember, I'll tell you. Alright, pile 1, starting off with you guys. 3 of Swords. Six of Wands reversed. Two of Wands reversed. Empress. World. Nine of Wands reversed. I actually love this energy. I think you've recognized some kind of trauma of yours, and this could be something which created lots of discomfort for you, especially with the heart. And with, was this the Empress? Six of Wands reversed. You were not validated. You were not given what you were expecting to be provided. You were not maybe even victorious. And with having the Empress here, was she reversed? No, this is the Two of Wands reversed. Where is the Empress? Empress. I feel like you recognize that you didn't have a choice. You didn't really have options to explore. It was rather a one-way ticket to the moon. Maybe that song is important. I don't know why I said that. And now you're recognizing how amazing you are just because of that. You're recognizing what kind of an amazing person you've become because of those traumatic experiences. You're recognizing how much sorrow, discomfort, and defeat you've undergone so that you can become this Empress. And here we have the, what was this? Nine of Wands reversed after the World. This is a cycle which has ended for you. And the good thing is, you're no longer fighting that. You're no longer in the position of, I'm gonna fight this problem in my life. I'm gonna fight all those people who didn't validate me. I'm gonna fight this trauma in me. Excuse me, this was weird. Yeah, it's just, you're no longer in the position of, I was the one who was defeated. I was the one who was dealt wrong. Now you're in the position of, if I was never defeated, if I never went through those experiences, I never would have found the strength to be who I am today. So with Uranus going direct in your, I heard 7th house, maybe you have Scorpio rising like me. Maybe what is happening is that you're recognizing that if you never had those traumatic experiences in your relationships with others, you would never have become the person who you are today. And you're closing out that cycle. You're closing out that chapter of you fighting, of feeling like you need to still defend yourself. And also the Nine of Wands is the spiritual warrior. So you're no longer in the position of, I'm gonna defeat all the discomforts in my spiritual understanding. Now you're healing. Now you're looking after yourself the appropriate way. And you recognize how amazing you are. And I'm so happy for you. Bless. Hi, pile 2. Hierophant reversed. Taurus. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Death. Scorpio. Interesting. The opposition. Ace of Wands reversed. Page of Wands. King of Cups reversed. Mm, things didn't turn out the way they should have, or at least as you expected them to go. And it's like you put in so much work into something, like so much resources went into something, but things didn't work out, and change happened, transformation. Maybe you lost something. I don't think it's that bad. I was hearing the word disgusting, but it's more like I don't know why I said disgusting, but maybe it's important. Scorpio can deal with a lot of disgusting things. So even though things didn't work out the way you were expecting how things should go, that's okay because they were never meant to go that way. We have the Ace of Wands as well, and you feel like I don't have the energy, I don't have the idea. I'm feeling maybe you need some kind of external support, someone to fuel your fire, and you don't have that. And I need to double check all the cards and go through them so that I can work properly. We have the Page of Wands, and what was the last one? Sorry, it's late in the night, later in the night. King of Cups reversed, and we have double Scorpio here. I feel like you're learning boundaries, and not only boundaries, but you're on a whole new mission of learning how to work with emotions and not to give yourself so freely, and exactly where you overspend your energy. Also, I'm hearing that you're learning that when you're caught, oh, my ear is ringing, so this is a correct message. You being caught, like not caught by someone, but caught in like exterior, interior, this might not be bringing you satisfaction. And you're in a whole new journey of understanding that if you think that you can manipulate situations for your own benefit so that things can go your own way, that doesn't mean that they will. For God has different plans for all of us. As an example, sometimes we think that we can create our reality. And indeed we do, but in reality we don't. For every reality has already been created. And now it's just stepping into that specific frequency of that reality. But when something is not in our highest uh, alignment, God will push us into a different reality, which is better for us. So, with the Death card here right in the middle, this transformation is a necessity for you. It's a necessity because you need that kind of transformation so that you are on this new journey of expansion, of positivity, optimism, without having to know where exactly you're going. You just need to have the spark. So, yeah. Also, I'm hearing stop looking for external validation, whatever that means for you. You need to validate yourself. Thank you, Pauto. Pile 3, starting off strong. Hanged Man reversed. Piscean energy here. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Why is everybody's cards reversed today? 10 of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. God, everything's reversed. Hermit reversed. I don't know why I threw that card like that. That's Virgo energy. We have Pisces and Virgo. This is so interesting. 5 of Wands reversed. This is no longer about changing your perspective. I think you waited long enough for something, you look through every single possibility, but the happy family, the manifestation, the abundance which you were expecting, and Ten of Cups, the emotional fulfillment, the fast moving energy. I'm hearing the easy way out, the Hermit, the lack of introspection, and just not fighting, rather just to use all your advantages. I'm hearing. I started off with the energy of the past, but I feel like this is no longer just about the past. I feel like this is something happening for you at the moment, where you're so focused on looking at every single perception and perspective of how things can be, so that you can create that 10 of cups and 10 of pentacles. But you're not ending something, you're not ending a cycle. And I think this is associated with the Hermit here, because the Hermit is this energy of someone who goes very introspectively inside themselves to see what they need, how they need it. Maybe you're a Virgo, maybe you're a Pisces. And having Uranus, let's talk about Uranus. Maybe Uranus is hitting, because Uranus in Taurus, if you're a Virgo, it's hitting your sun or ascendant or whatever sign is there for you, because Taurus and Virgo are connected. And now it's no longer about, I'm just gonna, because we have the two fire energies of the Eight of Wands and Five of Wands, both reversed. This is not about using the easy option. I don't know. It's more about you understanding why you made those choices. I want to point out this amazing energy of the Ten of Pentacles, where the Ten of Pentacles is, it's the connection between the material and the spiritual. And many people are not connected to their spiritual world at all. And what is being I like to say this phrase, you don't live your life is living you. And because we have the 10 of cups, you're so unfulfilled with how your life is happening. And because the 10s are after the 9, duh, you might be in the position of having dreams and being abundant and being independent, but also because you're lacking the you're not meditating, you're just sitting in discomfort and things are not happening to you. If you're waiting on communication from somewhere, it's not gonna be coming. Not because you're lacking something, but because you're not going inside of you. Maybe the communication is already there with the Hermit and the Hanged Man. You definitely need to see things through a different perspective, Poetry. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, pal. I'm so happy. Starting off with the reversed, of course. Four of Swords, reversed. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. The Emperor. Ghost reversed. I have such a weird message for you guys. King of Pentacles reversed. Six of Swords. Why are there so many cards? Maybe we're the special ones today. Ten of Wands reversed. Are you losing sleep, pile 4? You might be having insomnia. You really can't rest because you're finding it hard to move on emotionally. There is something for you. My eyes are burning at the moment. I don't know why. You're so stuck in the past and looking at what caused you distress that you're not moving forward. You don't even want your past. It's so weird. Like, you don't want your past, but you're looking at your past, and this might be associated with children, of course, but it's more like your past is in the future. It's so weird. The Emperor. I feel like you're in, because this is the major arcana here, Aries, Aries, and I like to think of Capricorn, I mean. You're in the position to say what must happen. But you're still finding it hard to move on from the past where you couldn't rest. You might be feeling like you're constantly ready to jump. And because this is my pile, I feel like, especially with relationships in my life and all the healing and unhealing and constantly new things coming up, because we're still in the year of the snake and we're still shedding, I can tell you that it's been so hard for me to work through every single thing. And because I'm a Virgo, I like to be very detailed, and I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to me, so that I can be as perfect to me as I can. And it's possible that in your past, that your past is creating your future at the moment where you are the emperor. You are the person who says how things should be, but you're so focused on the past, how maybe you were not the emperor, maybe people were walking all over you, that now, let me see the other cards. I think this was the ghost. Yeah. You feel like there is a ghost, but it's not a ghost. Like something is there. Or maybe the King of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles can be Taurus. Or Scorpio as it's reversed. I'm hearing a weird message, but I want to double check with the other cards so I can give you more info. Six of Swords, thankfully not reversed. And Ten of Wands. You're not really stable. You're not really stable, and even though you are moving forward with life, you're a bit stagnant. Just like in the past video, I said that it's possible that you're stingy and you might be stingy with your energy, but we have so much information because more cards came out. Like there is mentality, emotions, there is the major arcana of the Emperor, where you're just like, I'm hearing cutthroat. Um, we have the ghost reversed, so it's not like something is hidden. Things are very open out in the wild. And we have the King of Pentacles reversed. The way it resonates with me is how I am still not letting go of things from the past which are no longer serving me, which are no longer stable for me. And I need to recognize that I'm the one who should be putting boundaries, who needs to say how things should be done. Another thing is, a few days ago I had a fight with someone, and they told me that I'm a dictator, that the way I communicate is like a dictator, that I don't give space, and I only want things which are for me. And I do recognize that side of myself, but this is what I know. And there is a big difference between being a dictator and a good leader. I do understand that. But if you're in my position, just like for me, I want you to know it takes time for us to be what people expect us to be. Because we're not perfect. And if you, as I said, if you have Uranus in your 7th house, for the past 7 years, relationships have been iffy. And especially if you have your 5th house with Pisces, Neptune was there. So illusions, manipulations, liars, it's just so much to really look after. So the message here is recognize what you have left. For me, this is my ginormous heart for the world. And sometimes we're left naked. We're left with nothing. But that is enough. What was the last card? 10 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Wands here, which have a very interesting information. You're being guided to leave everything because you're overburdened and move forward with the knowing that some things are not for you to bear. Some things are not for you to hold on to and to hold, I'm hearing hold space, because those things no longer serve you. And because you are the Emperor, you're abundant, you're emotionally mature, you're intelligent, you have everything at your disposal. Yeah, 3 cups are broken indeed, but 2 are left. So stop losing sleep over that. Check where Uranus is in your charts, guys, and see how these messages resonate for you. Thank you so much for staying with me and allowing me to read for you. Thank you, Jesus and Hecate, for being with me. And I wish you an amazing February. Let's hope that it's gonna be a good month.